Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 22 of the Boomer and the Zoomer, the only podcast, as far as I'm aware, where half of the hosts are allowed to drink alcohol, baby! Oh! Wow! Captain Morgan time! I am your host, Mumkey Jones, joined as always by your boomer hero, Asterios Kokonos.
Hey, everybody!
Now, Asterios, why did I say this is the only podcast, as far as I'm aware, that 50% of the hosts are allowed to do any drinking? Could somebody's double down, much like this episode 22, a true double down special feature? Could somebody's double down have gone awry, Asterios?
Well, there's no reason to drag it out this time, because I also announced it on Twitter, because I was like, look, let's not do 2 weeks of this blue ball shit.
We've been blue balling my Jesus rap for 2 months.
No! If you want to see the Jesus rap, you have to come to our live show.
Okay.
But yeah, we got well over 4,000 confirmed, logged, registered, libsyn downloads.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and I have been sober ever since, and it's been really nice to kind of feel in control of my out of control life. Like, there's so few things I can control. Like, I can't control if one day I walk into my temp job and they're just like, yeah, we're all out of work for you. I can't control if I go across the street one day I get hit by a bus. I can't control one day I come home and it's like, oh, we're going to double your rent. But it's like, it's nice to have one thing I can control, which is not drinking and smoking like a cartoon character.
Well, Asterios, I really want to hear about the updates to this temp job, but first, just to clarify, because we hit the 3,000 downloads we asked for, you were going to go a full year sober, no drinking alcohol, and no smoking that Mary Jane. Now, Asterios, you and I have famously said on this show and agreed that these live shows that we do, the show itself is a formality. The price of admission really gets you to that hoppin' after party. We go bar hopping, everybody's drinking, having a good time. Boomer versus Zoomer fans are hooking up, falling in love, having kids all in the same night. Asterios, we're about to go on a nationwide, international tour. How are you going to survive without joining us at the bar?
Well,
are you the DD?
Here's how I've been looking at it. A lot of people are texting me and they're saying, Asterios, I am bummed out because I wanted to get high with you at the show. I wanted to buy you a drink at the show.
Weed is legal in Canada.
Yeah, and here's what I tell them. Like, I definitely feel you. Like, I totally get it. Partying is awesome. Drinking and weed and drugs are great. But I've been asked to leave a couple of bars after shows. Like, for example, when we did the Dick Show in Texas, at the second bar I went to, I kept telling people, I have very strong legs. I have very strong legs. I can lift up 2 of you with the power of my legs. And so at one point, I went flat back, arched over, and I got 2 fans up on my back, and I started doing crunches. And then I remember, like, a very nice young man came over, and he was like, "Excuse me, sir, you have to leave." And I remember going to him, "That's probably a really good idea."
Yeah.
And then I got getting in a taxi.
You didn't try to lift him up too?
No, I could have. That guy looked like a fucking twig.
What a real Zoomer.
I recently did a stand-up show in New York City, and I hung out with people for like a half hour, but I got so fucked up that I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I left. In Florida, did I ever tell you what happened when I thought I was getting stung by the cops?
No, let's hear this one.
Okay, so there wasn't even a show for this one. I say, hey, everyone in Florida, come to a meet and greet and let's all get drunk at this bar in Florida. So everybody, I'm meeting people from everywhere. It's great. Then at some point, a girl comes over to me and she goes, hey, can you pretend to sell my mom drugs? And in my mind, and I'm high and fucked up, and in my mind, I'm like, she's an undercover cop. She's an undercover cop. This is how they get you in Orlando. This is how they fucking get you. They found a guy that looks ethnic, and they're trying to get me. And I was like, stop talking to me now. I do not consent to selling drugs. I am disengaging from you, officer. And I got in the taxi and I went home, and everyone started texting me and tweeting at me, where did you go? And I was like, I'm sorry, I got scared. I got too high and scared.
So they call that the Greek goodbye. You just disappear from the party.
Yeah. And the real Greek goodbye is you get taken away in a cop car. So the way I'm looking at this is like, I will be able to hang out with people longer and stronger, harder and bigger. You'll get more Kokonos for the buck because I won't fall asleep in a corner in my own puke.
Yeah, I have personal experience of partying with Asterios being cut short. The very first day I met you, here's the sequence of events. We meet up, we go to film an episode of Waifu Wars, you get drunk, you convince a 40-year-old man to throw a banana directly at my eye as hard as he can throw. I get a black eye from it. Then we go out to the bar. Shortly after, you get kicked out, and then I never saw you again on my trip to New York. I met you for about 6 hours, and then you were gone.
I did get kicked out of that bar. I was asked to leave. I prefer the term asked to leave.
By force?
By threat of police, yes. By threat of state force, yes. I'm a libertarian. How dare they?
I think it's worth noting that I think the sun was still up when you got kicked out. It wasn't even nighttime.
No, we started taping at 2. We got to the bar at 6, and I was out by 7. Although I remember Sriracha telling me that was really hot that you got kicked out of that bar, and I remember she was unironically telling me that. And I remember like putting a little note in my brain that's like, she probably wants to see you fight someone. Better remember this.
Wait, was this before or after you fought the Donald guy? I think this was after.
No, this was before.
Oh.
And then when she, like, I gotta whisper this, like, but when she could not stop watching footage of that fight. She was like, it's like all my porno dreams came true. She was like, I keep watching these clips over and over. And so I kept training after that boxing match because I was like, we're going to have a Christmas rematch. And I would,
whenever I come into your apartment, the first thing I see are a big pair of boxing gloves hanging over the door frame. So you always remind yourself, let's go beat some people up.
Yeah. And again, this is all going to sound goofy. It's not. I'm telling the truth. So I'm taking Sriracha out for drinks, and I'm just buying her drink after drink after drink. Benefit 1 to sobriety: your dates cost half as much.
Well, in your case, it costs 2/3 as much. or
yes!
1/3 as much, or whatever the joke is that makes it so you're drinking a shit ton.
No! Oh my God, you're right, because I would always get a double for me and a single for her, because she's teeny tiny. No, that's not a joke. No. Although it is a joke, it's very funny. But you're also technically correct.
The best kind of correct.
Best kind of correct. And so I'm out with her at all these bars on the Lower East Side. I went bar hopping with her, and I'm drinking Diet Cokes, and I'm getting her all these drinks. And all these guys are like, all these drunks are bumping into me, and they're like trying to talk to her.
Uh-oh.
And I remember saying to myself, Asterios, you're going to be very tempted to escalate things tonight to a physical fight. Please.
Which will help you get laid, evidently. Maybe you should fight these guys.
I don't. It's just, look, I got real lucky that one time that guy was a dingus. I got real lucky that I was essentially fighting like Gumby. Like, you don't get that lucky twice. You don't get that lucky twice. But like, because I'm saying to myself, like, Asterios, you're going to be real pissed off that you're not drinking and everyone else is drinking and having fun around you. Like, I've learned this from the TV. Do you know where I've learned the most about sobriety from?
From experience.
No, I mean, I've only been sober for like 2 weeks now.
Oh.
The TV show Mom.
Oh my God! Stop watching this CBS shit.
I love it so much.
Fucking dreck.
I love watching Mom. Kristen Johnson is there, and all these great people, and then you got
that woman broke Chris Pratt's heart. I could never forgive her. Disgusting.
There's no way No. Chris Pratt was like, yeah, I'm Star-Lord now. I'm going to go have a lot of sex. I used to live in a van, and now I'm going to live in other women's pussies. Goodbye. There's no way.
I think Anna Faris broke his heart.
Where is your evidence for that?
She was like, you know what? I'm on a sitcom, and my co-star recently won an Oscar for I, Tonya. I don't need this shit, you star cuck. And she dumped him. That's what happened.
Did you hear that from your friend Elliot Rogers? No, I don't.
No, he's dead.
Oh,
Asterios, are you sitting down? My friend, he has passed. He's no longer with us.
Oh,
he's up in heaven where he belongs.
Somebody sent me money. Someone was like, I want you to show Mumkey Jones this picture of Elliot Rogers. And here's what I'm tired of. People texting me or tweeting me asking to get in touch with Mumkey Jones.
Oh my God. Does that mean I'm officially the least approachable of the two of us? You're the more approachable of the Boomer Zoomer duo. People they won't even try to contact me. They say, oh, I'll use Asterios as the middleman. He's my messenger boy.
I have no problem saying that you are the draw. Like, I have no problem. It's like, yeah, you have 1 million fans. It's like, you've done a very good job.
I'm talking socially approachable. People are scared of me. They think if they message me, they'll get like the FBI called to their house or something.
They're not scared of you. They try to message you and you just don't respond.
Well,
there we go.
I closed my DMs a long time ago.
I know. I love. Well, yeah. Look. The reason I can respond to people's texts is that not a lot of people are texting me. Like, not a lot of, like, it's definitely, like, not a lot of people are texting 347-705-7617. That's 347-705-7617. Like, but anyway, so I told this kid, yeah, I'll show Mumkey if you PayPal me $10.
Did it happen?
Yeah, it did.
You didn't show me the photo.
I gotta find it. It's around here somewhere. I'll find
Kid, charge back that money. Send me $5 and you can send it to me. That's a hell of a deal.
I told him if I don't show it to Mumkey, I will pay you back $11. I'll text it to you later tonight when we're off air.
What did Mom teach you about sobriety?
Oh, that
you are a mom.
I
would love to be a mom. Don't get me wrong.
I wouldn't mind. I'm getting older. I wouldn't mind. But what is it? That drunks are what are called thrill seekers.
Okay.
Like, there's all these episodes where they get addicted to other stuff. Like, they get addicted to gambling. They get addicted to smoking. Well, like, there's a whole episode where Mom gets addicted to getting tattoos. And so she just starts getting a lot of tattoos. And it's like, this is not, like...
How many Grookey tattoos does she have?
I don't know if she has any Grookey tattoos.
How many Grookey tattoos will you have when this episode gets 5,000 downloads?
Oh, we're not doing the Grookey. I've been very explicitly
I will PayPal you $10 to get a Grookey tattoo. It sounds like you'll do anything for 10 PayPal bucks.
The other day, I told Sriracha, because I'm walking with her, and I'm like, you got to admit this Grookey tattoo thing is pretty funny.
Have you even seen what Grookey looks like yet?
Is that a little green monkey? He's holding a stick or so? I don't care. It's funny. Look, the word Grookey is funny. It is. I don't need to know a lot about it to know it's funny. Like, I don't. And I'm like, what's it gonna take to talk you into this Grookey tattoo thing? I'm like, what if I literally raised, like, during a telethon, $30,000 to get a big Grookey tattoo on my pack.
Why does it have to be a big one?
Because it's funnier. It's like, well, I'm not gonna look. If I'm gonna get $30,000, I want a big Grookey tattoo. Like, I'm not gonna do it and then be like, it's the size of a dime. Fuck you. It's like, the joke's got to be good. And she was like, you can get Grookey tattooed on the inside of your asshole.
You know what? I find this, first of all, speciesist. not racist, mind you, speciesist, she would not bat an eye, Asterios. If you offer to get a porg tattoo, she would probably offer to pay for it. But once it's a Pokemon, once it's Grookey, a monkey-based Pokemon, now she's up in arms saying, no Grookey tattoo in this household. Did you see that? You probably don't browse Reddit a whole lot.
I try not to because it upsets me.
Well, there's only one subreddit dedicated to hating you. The rest of them have plenty of good content. There was this thing on, it was like relationship advice, where the girl was saying, my boyfriend's kid brother recently died in a car accident, and he got a life-size tattoo of the boy's face on his chest to memorialize his dead brother, and she said it was affecting their sex life because whenever they're having sex, she's seeing the image of a 6-year-old dead child. Is this, first of all, what is your boomer advice? We haven't done Judge John Boomer in quite a while. What would your advice be to this relationship? Which one of them fucked up in this one?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I think we're both thinking the first thing, have you tried it from behind? Like there is absolutely no, like, you could, you know what? Or if you want to be on top, reverse cowgirl. Reverse cowgirl hits different parts of the inside of the hoo-ha. Like, it's more fun. Like, is
this Judge John Boomer or Dr. John Boomer? You know so much about women's anatomy.
It's Dr. John Boomer's Sex Court. Just like the old 1990s Playboy show Sex Court. Kids, look it up. It's a soft core miracle.
I don't know if you should be telling specifically kids to be looking up this pornographic show.
Adults, look it up. Kids, don't text me without explicit parent permission. Do not text me. Here, try this. Have him sit on the couch. Then you sit down in him like an electric chair, if it's the most electrifying chair in sports that you can sit on. And then, that's fun. Do the thing with you turn around and the knees and did you even try these things? You can convince him out of the brother tattoo is something you can convince him out of, but like not a week after the kid died.
Yeah.
You gotta or start doing this. Let's have sexy clothes on fun. I'll pretend to be your secretary and let's have you wear a suit and then pull your dick out of the suit to hide the face of your dead brother on your chest. Yeah, that's fun. You take off the tie, you tie up the girl's hands, you have a good time. It's all of a sudden it's Mrs. Gray, we'll see you now or whatever. I don't know.
Or here's Judge John Zoomer's advice. Become a necrophile pedophile. Then you'll be into the sex more than ever, baby. Ow! Hell, I can tell by the look on your face you think this is a great idea.
I have to say, I didn't think anything could be worse than either pedophilia or necrophilia. I've never heard that joke before. Look, I definitely don't want a clip of me out there saying that. Hold on. I'm going to text you.
Will that be the name of my autobiography? Necrophile pedophile?
Look, it's okay, hold on real quick.
If any rappers in the audience who need a great slant rhyme for their upcoming song, that one's on me. There you go.
Okay, check your phone.
Do you want me to read it out loud?
I don't think you.
All you said was that's hilarious.
Well, then what else did I send though?
There's nothing else here yet.
What? Just give it a second. Oh, right, you're a fucking Android kid. Okay, now what's there?
Nothing.
Okay, give it one more second.
Why don't you walk off screen and then yell it to the mic? Okay, no, it's not. Now something's downloading. Oh, it's a Bitmoji of you laughing.
Okay, now show that to the camera.
No, it'll show a phone number that maybe you don't want shown on screen.
No, let's not do that. But it is me and a donkey. We're both laughing very, very hard at that. But on camera, in a clippable, out of context fashion, no, Mumkey, no. That's wrong. That's very offensive. Don't, Mumkey, stop. Don't do that.
The woman who posted...
I just texted you something else.
It's more laughing. It looks like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Keep going.
Mumkey, no!
The woman who posted the asking for advice, she posted an update a few days later saying, I took your advice and I talked to him about it. And he was so upset that he moved out and went to live with his sister. Reddit ruined their relationship, Asterios. They're no longer together because he has this fucking tattoo. Who was in the wrong here? Reddit, the woman, or the guy, or the brother for selfishly dying in a car wreck? What a dick.
Oh my god!
The brother who died in the car accident did not even once consider that it might fuck up his brother's sex life. What a douche.
Okay. A lot of this depends on how much time has passed. Let's say, okay, 10 years later, you decide to get a giant picture of a baby boy's face on your chest, and you're like, hey, that's my brother. Hey, that's my brother. I'd be like, are you trying to break up with me, but you don't want to break up, so you're doing shit so that I break up with you, so that I'm the bad guy? You know, it's kind of like when you start, like, missing dates, or, like, when you start, like, talking to other girls on Facebook in a way that your girlfriend can clearly see.
Facebook. This is the most boomer conversation yet.
On Insta.
Hitting on girls on Facebook? What is this, 2009?
When you start saying that other girls' selfies are fire, fam, then okay, whatever.
They're called lit.
Something can also be fire.
I don't know. This girl is on fire. That song is way old, Asterios. It's 3 years old. That's like 100 years in ZOOMER speak.
Yeah, but the Fire Festival was 2 years ago, which might as well have been in the 1800s.
The Fire Festival, ironically, was not fire.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
It was not lit, fam.
But I read a little bit of that thread, and like I just went down to the TLDR, and I was just like, I don't get what's happening here. I'm just going to keep scrolling. Later, she said that her boyfriend was convinced by his sister to get the tattoo. Did you hear about this?
No. Was there a third update that I didn't see?
I believe there was a third update. And kids, keep me honest on this. If I'm wrong, leave 100 comments about it. I don't care.
Okay.
But the boyfriend came back and was like, I'm sorry. It was my sister's idea to get the tattoo. My sister doesn't like that we're dating, and my sister doesn't like you. So my sister convinced me to get the tattoo to break us up, and it worked.
See, if it was my sister, it wouldn't have worked, because then she couldn't have sex with me either.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
If poor Patchy died.
If it was your sister, it wouldn't work because you don't have a goddamn sister. Jesus Christ, Monkey Jones. I'm yelling a lot. Sorry, what were you saying?
Does this have a happy ending then? Did they end up back together at the end and the sister got dumped?
I can't think of a healthier relationship, and I definitely want those two people back together. There certainly won't be another horrible crisis. Like, you definitely want a boyfriend who's emotionally and mentally stable enough to do whatever their wicked stepsister says. Like, that's not hot. Like, girl, get the fuck out of this relationship before you come home. Yeah?
I have new advice. Forget the necrophile, pedophile shit. They should fuck from behind, doggy style exclusive, but this girlfriend should get the same tattoo of the brother's face on her back. So now he knows how it feels, and the poor deceased young man gets double memorialized, Asterios.
I really like that.
There we go. It's what he would have wanted as he was screaming and the car exploded around him. It's what the boy would have wanted.
That's fucking brilliant, Mumkey. That's
why I wear the lab coat on this show. It makes my IQ go up by 20%.
I fucking guess so. Hey, speaking of questions to answer, I got a couple of questions and comments from listeners here. A thing we've talked about a lot is the idea of hashtag Ask a Boomer, hashtag Ask a Zoomer.
Right.
And feel free to send us, and you know what? Look, don't send them to Mumkey. He won't see them. Send them to me. Tweet me or at your hashtag Ask a Boomer, Ask a Zoomers, or text me.
I have two, if I can cut in line. I have two Ask a Boomers that I would like to get off my chest, Asterios.
Well, I mean, I think you definitely take priority than a guy named Fedora underscore Asterios. So please go ahead.
Hey, that's my account.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm Fedora underscore.
I don't know you goddamn memes and your weird meme accounts. I don't know.
Okay, Ask a Boomer number 1. How is your new job going, Asterios? People are dying to know what this temp job is like. Again, you don't have to say the address or even the employer, but I want to know how are you sitting in? How are you settling in?
Okay, it is so much fun. Everyone is so goddamn nice. It is very nice to be wanted because a lot of people don't.
Because frankly, in your household, you don't feel wanted anymore, and you got to go to couples therapy and open up and say, you know what, Sriracha? I feel like, usually we would put Sriracha on our hot dog. I'm the hot dog. This is not a spicy hot dog anymore. I feel like I'm getting ketchup on me when I want some spicy Sriracha.
I don't get that joke. I'm so sorry.
It's because her name is Sriracha.
But wait, okay, keep going though. What else? By the way,
I've been drinking tonight, Asterios.
Well, you know what? Here's something that I want to say to our listeners, just to the people who are listening to the podcast version. The way I opened this podcast was I cracked open 2 Monster Energy Ultra Zeros and then poured them both into my mouth, Stone Cold Steve Austin style.
And most of it went on your shirt.
Just like Stone Cold Steve Austin, exactly.
Perfect.
I am feeling dizzy and stressed. I need to pick my jokes better. But
did you know that when I was in 5th grade, I made a comic book about me and my friends teaming up with Stone Cold Steve Austin in a dodgeball tournament up against Michael Jackson and a bunch of Girl Scouts, and Stone Cold Steve Austin led us to victory against MJ and the Girl Scouts.
I'm gonna say there's a couple of layers to this. I mean, one seems like a straight up mismatch. This is like your 16th seed versus your 1. I don't know how many Cinderella stories we're gonna get from MJ and Troop 420. B, Michael Jackson would want nothing to do with Girl Scouts. Nothing.
Surely he thought it was a Boy Scout troop.
Oh, God damn it! Yep.
I was 10. I think my 10-year-old mind had much more homophobic undertones as I was writing this, Asterios. I think I interpreted Stone Cold Steve Austin as being the most manly hetero man, and the common theme of Michael Jackson at the time was that he was a gay man.
No, not that he was a gay man.
No, I'm talking
a pedophile.
From the perspective of a child.
A 10-year-old?
We just thought of him as gay. I didn't even know what pedophile was. I was like, oh yeah, he sleeps with little boys. What's wrong with that? That's just gay. I didn't realize adult-kid relationships were fucked up. But I don't know if we should go too deep into this. As soon as you mention Michael Jackson and pedophile in the same sentence, you get a lot of comments saying, oh, go watch the Skeptic Nomad's video. He debunked Mike blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. I'm too busy watching 4-hour documentaries saying that Michael did it without evidence. You think I'm going to watch your counter narrative? I have no time.
It is so weird how it's like, there's a segment of the internet that just wants to fight, and it doesn't matter over what. It doesn't matter like what they're defending, it's like Macaulay Culkin straight up was like, yeah, we would have slumber parties. And it's like, look, man, if you're an adult and you're having slumber parties with Macaulay Culkin, don't do that. Don't do it. Yeah, okay, yes, we can't exhume Michael Jackson's brain from the ground, stick a needle to it, and put it up to a lie detector test. But, don't have sleepovers with Macaulay Culkin, okay? And that goes to anybody. And I understand that right now he is 40 years old and he runs a pizza-themed Velvet Underground cover band called the Pizza Underground. Still don't have a slumber party with Macaulay Culkin. He's in a very look-at-me attention mode. I'm sure that Google commercial went right to his head.
He was on Red Letter Media. He was on Angry Video Game Nerd. He's making the rounds lately, Asterios.
I did like him on Red Letter Media and the Angry Video Game Nerd. But it also shave, Macaulay, shave. I'm sorry that you grew up. Shave. You look like a homeless man. Anyway.
Let me tell you how how radicalized all these Michael Jackson, not even defenders,
Truthers, yeah,
both of them, people on both sides. I do a podcast with Rusty Cage, who I know you recently became a big fan of. I saw you watching one of his videos on stream the other day. What'd you think? You a big Rusty head?
I had no idea about anything with that guy. Like I knew there was some guy named Rusty Cage. I didn't know that there was a guy who turned playing the knife game into an entire career. I didn't know there was a guy that won $80,000 on a German game show for playing the knife game. And I'm like, I could not stop laughing at the idea that somebody turned the knife game into a way to make a living, support yourself, pay your rent, and find a hot girlfriend. What do we call cam girl? Is that the phrase? Like, what do we call her?
I call her Brittany.
Oh no, but he said like with cam girl. Is that fair? Is that a good term? I don't know.
I mean, they call it the cam clubhouse when all the cam girls go together and make porn. So I guess
he turned the knife game into a one-way trip to the cam clubhouse, like America.
Yeah.
You can't say you can't still live the American dream. This fedora wearing, tight jeans wearing.
Fedora!
I'm assuming he has a wallet chain. I'm going to say 3 piercings minimum on this kid. Like, he fucking did it. He hit a grand slam home run by almost stabbing himself in the fingers on camera.
He has stabbed himself many times by accident.
I saw him do it. I saw the guy stab himself, and I'm like, no.
Anyway.
Sorry.
I have a podcast with Rusty and Emp Lemon, and we did an episode talking about this Michael Jackson documentary, and I think we had a nuanced opinion. We said this documentary seems to be a lot of hearsay. It doesn't really prove anything. I would not consider this evidence, but in our opinions, we think he probably did molest some children. And the comments on both sides ignored all of the nuance. We had people saying, I can't believe you believe every word in this fucking documentary. Oh, you're such a sheep. I'm like, we just said the documentary's mostly bullshit. What the fuck? These, like, they just hear what they want to hear so that they can be mad at you. It's like these Michael Jackson people are more radicalized than like the Trump and anti-Trump people. I've never seen anything like it, this online community of people who want to viciously attack each other about this subject and ignore what the other side is saying completely.
From my perspective, it's just all part of the same culture war. Like, there are dudes online who are like, oh, they're making a documentary accusing an innocent man of rape, like just like they accuse Trump of this, or just like they accuse this guy, just like they accuse Kavanaugh. Let's fucking get these people. Like, for me, I think it comes down to like, all right, well, let's say this whole documentary is bullshit, and let's say this guy sucks. I didn't even see the documentary. Like,
you should watch it. I'd say it's a chillingly entertaining 4 hours.
Nah, I don't care. It's like I don't want to watch some. But here's what I'd say to like anybody who is gonna stand for Michael Jackson. Like, okay, so like, would you feel comfortable letting your kid sleep over at Michael Jackson's house for an extended period of time? Like, if you would, then congratulations. Like, you do think Michael's innocent. Okay, great job. Like, it's always very easy to talk about this stuff in the abstract. Like, it's very easy to like get behind your keyboard.
Especially when the accused has been dead for a decade. It's super easy to say whatever you want about him. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, yes, exactly. And it's a way to show, and it's a way to virtue signal. Like, it's a way for like these online ultra conservatives to go out there and fucking virtue signal like, mama, this, that, blah, blah. It's all. It's like, does nobody have a job anymore? Like, shouldn't you all be at work? Like, can you all are there not cans?
That's Rich coming from the guy who got a job 1 week ago.
2 weeks ago, and I'm so happy I could say this now. Oh, it's like, are there not lawns that need to be mowed? Like, you gotta fucking hang out on Reddit all goddamn day and do this and do that. And by the way, the moment I lose my job, I will be like, well, I'm very busy. Like, it's just it all seems so, it's all so fucked. And here's the thing I hate about it most. Everybody fucking forgets. Like, it is like, at one point, the fact that the bag that you got when you bought Fallout 76 was made of nylon and not canvas was an absolute outrage. And now, do you even remember what I'm talking about?
I don't play video games. I don't know what you mean.
I barely play them too, but the whole internet was like, wow, the Fallout bag. We were promised canvas and now it's nylon, and they only gave us 500 Ultra Nuka-Cola caps. Rah. Like, at one point, the biggest, most outrageous thing on the internet was that when people ordered the Fallout beer, it came in a plastic bottle as opposed to a glass bottle. Like, it's all of this fucking outrage is so disposable.
Yeah, it's like when Mumkey Jones gets banned from YouTube. So much outrage for a week. Now, let's move on. Or Asterios Kokonos gets fired for a fake lawsuit. Everybody cares for a week. Oh, no, now we hate him. Fuck him.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
We're disposable too, Asterios. We are just part of this outrage machine. We got churned through it. We're on the other side. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. Yeah, we've been defeated.
Yeah, and look, I mean, I kind of disagree.
You
about
are
us.
You are the old Michael Jackson. Like Asterios Kokonos was the flavor of the week. Now Michael Jackson. You guys, Asterios Kokonos, Michael Jackson, I would say, are equal.
I don't. I'm going to vehemently disagree with everything you're saying. Goodness gracious, I'm going to try to move us on. Like,
you've both had albums that were #1 in some European country. Am I wrong? Pretty much the same person.
Again,
what country was that? Was it South America?
I'm going to try to just move us, just
no.
skate right along.
Do your humble brag. What country were you #1 in sales for?
Honestly, I change the name of the country every time because I don't remember. I have the screen caps around here somewhere. Like, sometimes I'll be on an interview and I'll be like, Uruguay. And then sometimes I'll be on an interview and I'll go Botswana. And
Lithuania.
I'm just pulling out my, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Knowledge, Belize to Botswana, Angora, Andorra. Just again to get back to this whole thing about how disposable this thing is, at one point I wrote down I can't find this list, but at one point I wrote down a list of every controversy. That
lasted about 4 days.
Yeah, exactly. At one point everybody was so outraged that cam girls might not be reporting their taxes.
I think that was fake outrage. I think that was more of, it's an opportunity to hit Stacy where it hurts. I think it was more a trolling initiative for maybe the more incel neckbeard crowd to say, fuck you women, you can make a living just by existing and not eating like a slob. We're gonna, fuck you, it's about time we hit you back. And that's something that I supported because, I mean, it doesn't actually hurt anybody. If they're paying their taxes, then they're fine. I think it's just a very funny incel-esque initiative that I fully supported.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand that, the people at the vanguard of these movements are just fucking shit stirrers who could kind of care less, and this is a way for them to get some attention today. Which, and I don't know what's worse. It's if you don't truly care about this, then you're an opportunist, and if you do truly care about this, you're insane. It's I don't know which one's worse. But the people behind them, a lot of times they are actually really upset, and it's just kind of this is all so fucking terrible.
What else is on this list of momentary outrage?
Oh, remember when everyone was outraged when Laura Loomer got kicked off of Twitter?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, how about this? Do you remember when everyone was outraged that Keurig supported gun control?
I think I missed that one.
Okay. What people started to do was they started to take their Keurig coffee makers, put them on camera, and smash them with hammers.
Keurig's extremely wasteful because it's you get a little plastic pod to make one small cup of coffee? What a fucking waste.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's an entirely different issue. But the inventor of the Keurig K-Cup pod has got on record by saying, this was a huge mistake. Like, I have contributed so much to ocean waste. I am terribly, terribly sorry. I have
It's like the guy who started the anti-vax movement and then years later said, no, please, I take it back. I didn't mean it.
Yes, exactly. Or like the guys who made loose change. Like later on, they came out and they were like, we're sorry. We do think 9/11 was an outside job.
I don't know. I think George Bush got to him, Asterios. I think they were right from the get-go.
I don't know about these loose change. But the thing I love about these loose change kids going like, look, we now believe that 9/11 was an outside job, and we don't stand by our documentary. However, you can still purchase it at loosechange.com, iTunes, Google Play. It's like, if you really don't believe in this documentary anymore, then don't sell it anymore. Like, I remember a long time ago, I was texting Maddox and we were angry. It was like right after he dropped the thing on Dick. And he disavowed his book. And I remember texting him like, if you truly disavow your book, then take all of the royalties you made from it now and donate the IP in the future to a charity that helps
men cop a feel.
That helps victims of sexual assault.
Oh.
Like, you know, if you're going to go out there and be like, I don't stand by my book anymore. It's like, well, okay, so you're not going to stand by your book, but you're still going to stand by the paychecks that are coming in? Like, fuck you, buddy.
Or like this guy, Asterios Kokonos, he made this great song, Monster Mash Loves 9/11, and then he decided to disavow it, but he still makes royalties from that song on YouTube. What's the song called? Dracula's, wait, what is it?
I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you.
Dracula's super spooky 9/11 candle vigil. Have you disavowed that song yet?
Whatever song you're talking about probably had a deep satirical point about outrage, about instant outrage and both sidesism that maybe you aren't picking up on because you're getting distracted by the monster elements of it.
Well, if it's just satire, then why would you even need to disavow it? Why not just say you stand by that song in its entirety? Say, I, Asterios Kokonos, stand by Dracula's super spooky 9/11 candle vigil. Just say it. It's only like 14 words. Say the 14 words. 14, and say it 88 times, Asterios. Come on. The 14 words. I want you to say them.
We'll be right back after this with more Boomer versus
Oh,
Zoomer.
God, I'm going to get in timeout, folks. Don't leave me alone with this Boomer.
Jesus Christ.
It was Dracula's super spooky 9/11 candle vigil. It was Dracula's super spooky 9/11 candle vigil.
Welcome back to Boomer versus Zoomer. Here's something, kids, that you might not know about what happens when you're trying to get sober and healthy.
Oh, no.
Your body does not know what to do when you pour a comic amount of poison into it just for laughs because you're trying to crack up your co-host during the intro to your podcast. God damn,
What's happening to you right now?
I feel like I'm flying. I feel like I'm in Tron. I feel like I'm flying through Tron. This is very distressing.
Is your body so desperate for chemicals that you're getting some sort of like fake high from drinking Monster energy drink?
Yes. Unironically, yes.
Do you feel like you're taking an Adderall and you're just like, you got a locomotive chugging in your brain and you're ready to just take on the world?
I feel high as fuck right now. I'm not even kidding. Holy shit. So, hey, another benefit of sobriety. Monster energy drinks will fuck you up hard, fam. No need to drop $60 on an eighth from your expensive designer drug dealer anymore, kids. Just crack open a white Monster from the 7-Eleven and turn 7-Eleven into 420. Lit.
All right, Asterios, before we get to the fan-submitted Ask a Boomer, Ask a Zoomer, I had one more Ask a Boomer.
Oh, I never answered your question. Just real quick.
Wait, what was my question?
Don't worry, I'll just answer it.
Okay.
Things are going really well. Everyone at this job is super goddamn nice. And it's like I'm getting up early now because I'm so terrified of losing my job that I'm waking up hours earlier than I need to. This morning, from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., I was on Twitch playing Darkest Dungeon with a bunch of viewers and listeners from Europe. If you don't follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Asterios Kokonos. It's like I'm waking up, I'm doing the dishes, I'm going to the. It's just. Again, it is nice to feel in control. Like I don't know any better way to put it. But the nice thing about this place is it has 4 kitchens, and each kitchen has a different kind of snack. There's
the benefits of your adult job is snack time.
Yes, exactly. Like yes.
Do they have a room for napping too?
There is like in most offices these days, there is like a contemplation room. Yes.
Oh my God. Do they have coloring books and shit? And they'll change your diaper for you too?
No, here's and again, this is not specific to this place. This is just general to business culture. Okay. So companies used to have like lactation rooms.
Well, sure.
Because it was like, all right, ladies they got to fucking.
Yeah, lots of women bring their babies to work with them for some reason.
Well, they pump the milk into a machine like
a woman with big lactated boobies needs to get pumped. She can come to Mumkey Joe's, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll pump and dump all day, baby. Ow! Continue.
I don't know how convenient that is for a woman who's working from 9 to 5. Yeah. Working 9 to 5, then Mumkey squeeze my titties.
Yeah. Oh no, I meant pumping her vagina with my wiener.
Then what does it even matter if she's lactated or not?
Because sometimes you get thirsty, you get dehydrated while you're pumping these women, and it comes with a healthy, tasty liquid snack right there. You tell me you never sucked a titty and sucked up some milk while making love, Asterios?
Are you telling me you have?
I don't fuck a woman unless she is lactating. I can't get enough.
Okay.
You haven't lost your virginity, genuinely, until you've sucked the milk out of a woman while 6 inches deep.
All right, Farmer Jimmy. Okay.
Thank God iTunes has the explicit.
Yeah, they're going to need to use several of those E's on this fucking episode.
So we've talked about necrophile pedophiles, Michael Jackson fucking kids, and now you bring up this disgusting lactation fetish, Asterios. I don't know why you bring these things up on our family-friendly show. It should be for all ages. It's a generational podcast.
Anyway, the snacks are great. Let's move on to your next question. Really good snacks at this place. Peanut butter pretzels. Reese's cereal puffs, which are like, oh, they found a way to make Cocoa Puffs better. They put some Reese's in there. The other day I go in, there's a big jar of just Sour Patch Kids and a little spoon so you don't get your hand in the whole thing. And let's say you're not into the sour, right behind, smaller, tasteful jar of Swedish fish. What are the other snacks they got? What are the other snacks they got at this place?
What does your Weight Watchers app think of all these snacks?
It don't like it, Mumkey. Here, let me tell you what I ate yesterday, because I am writing all of these things down in my Weight Watchers app. Yesterday was 2 points worth of Sour Patch Kids, 6 points worth of Corn Nuts.
How many points do you get a day? 30?
34 points a day. 2 points worth of Sour Patch Kids, aka 5 pieces. 6 points worth of Corn Nuts. 8 points worth of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh.
12. Let's see. Let's go to the lunch. For lunch, I had 55 individual Goldfish snack crackers, which I counted.
55.
55 individual Goldfish snack crackers, 4 points.
4 points for 55. They must be very low calorie intake, huh?
Yeah, because they're mostly air if you think about it. The same thing with animal crackers. Animal crackers 13, animal crackers just 4 points. But the trail mix is where I got fucked. 2 ounces of trail mix, which is like a shot. A shot is an ounce and a half. So like an Asterios size shot, actually an Asterios Junior shot of trail mix 10 points.
Asterios, did your family trick you into thinking you got a job, but really you're going to like adult preschool eating fucking goldfish crackers and trail mix salt and Honey Nut Cheerios like a little baby would with this bib on? What the fuck are you eating? What is this job? You've never
stepped into the corporate world.
Do they just eat like preschoolers all day? This is snack time.
This is a very common thing at offices.
Wow, infantilized our American workforce. In Japan, they whip you if you don't work 18 hours without. If you have a snack break in Japan, they throw you off the building. They make you miss those nets that catch the suicidal workers. You kidding me?
Well, interestingly, I had an ex-coworker who worked in South Korea, and they had beds there. They had like bunk beds there. And
so you can get in a 1 hour nap on your 19-hour shift.
No, not even that. Like your creative director makes you stay for days until the work is done.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, and apparently that's just a very common thing in South Korea. It's just like you get worked to death. In America, it's like the carrot. Like, for example, at Google, they will do your laundry. They will deliver groceries to your house. You'll get home and they'll already be in your fucking fridge. They'll have beer taps and a 24-hour cafeteria, and they'll have this, and they'll have babysitting, and they'll have this, and they'll have that. And the reason is they don't want you to leave. They want you to stay all day and night and work.
Do you think the guy who deleted my YouTube channel was rewarded with a fruit roll-up or something?
I went to Twitter once for a goddamn meeting, and they had one of those like 24-hour cafes with multiple chefs wearing the fucking chef's hat, being like, "Hey, you want a cookie? Now you don't have to go outside. You could stay here all day and fuck up all the politics. Why don't you have a cookie?" Like, I've been to fucking editing suites that have masseuses there.
I could use that.
Yeah, I could fucking use one too. I remember like going to an editing suite one time and like, A, they definitely had chocolate chip cookies, B, beer on tap, C, a fucking masseuse. Like, these giant corporations throw all these fucking perks because again, they don't want you to leave. So like, yeah, there are 40 different kind of snacks where I work, and that is not uncommon at all.
How could America have an obesity problem when we have workers who sit at a desk for 9 hours a day and are fed trayfuls of chocolate chip cookies and fruit roll-ups and all these things? How could we possibly have such a high average BMI, Asterios? What's going on?
I don't fucking know, but I mean,
sitting down all day and eating snacks is healthy, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But think about it from the other side of it. What does it cost to make a tray of cookies? A dime? Like, cookies aren't expensive. Go get the Pillsbury thing and put the thing on the thing and pay a guy to put it in the thing and take it out of the thing and bring it to you. Like, you're not paying that guy. You're not paying that in-house chef a ton of money. You're paying his boss's boss a ton of money, whoever the executive chef is. But these guys are, they're below the line workers. So the cost benefit analysis of, say, installing a washing machine in your office, washers and dryers, and having a guy where you just bring your clothes, you hand them to the guy. All right, what does a washing machine and a dryer cost from Best Buy? Like, I don't know, a good one, like $400 each. You're paying this guy $14, $16 an hour to put the laundry in the thing and take it out. Think about how much money you're making in billable hours and productivity by turning the American workplace into the American playplace. Yeah, you're not fucking wrong, Mumkey Jones.
Okay, so the moral of the story is you're enjoying your new job and you're waiting in anxious anticipation to get wrongly terminated for some dumb internet bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Have you shown them this podcast? Did you put Boomer versus Zoomer on your resume?
I did tell them about this, yes.
Wow. They said that Mumkey guy, I don't think I like him too much. He's not very approachable. Here's $10. Can you send him a message for me? Tell him we don't want to hire him.
I mean, you gotta dig really deep. I don't know, man. Like, on this podcast, like, you're fine. Like, you're nice. Like, we just kind of make jokes. Like, yeah, okay, you're making some off-color jokes. Like, but it's fucking talk radio. Like, Howard Stern was in the 90s. Yeah. Like, in the fucking 1990s, Howard Stern has people masturbating on air. You know why Opie and Anthony got kicked off of terrestrial radio? Because they played a phone call of a couple having sex in a church.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I kind of feel like on this show, I think we both do a pretty good job of not being assholes. It's like, okay, there's some dirty words. Yeah, whatever. But
speaking of dirty words, I have another Ask a Boomer I wanted to spring on you, and it's more of an educational course. I want to teach you a new term related to Zoomers that I learned just earlier today, Asterios.
Big oof mood. All right.
Well, we all know what a map is, right? Could you explain to the audience what the acronym MAP stands for?
I prefer there not being easily editable footage of me out there explaining it.
Okay, well, a map, of course, is it's an acronym that pedophiles use.
Sorry. I'm high as fuck right now on Monster Energy.
MAP is an acronym pedophiles use so that they don't have to call themselves pedophiles. It stands for minor attracted person. But I've learned of a new term, Asterios. Term. No, don't say, oh no, it's a good term. Because it applies to you. It's called ZAP. Do you know what ZAP might stand for?
Is it Zoomer attracted person?
Do you identify as a ZAP? You're dating a Zoomer. She's the same age as me. We can't deny it. Asterios is a ZAP. I'm a ZAP too. I'm a ZAP too. Who might? Shouldn't we all be so lucky?
Look. I dated 3 girls in a row who were 10 years older than me. 3. I dated.
You said we need to cut this number in half.
I dated this pretty hot Iranian model. I dated
Maddox's sister.
Maddox is not Iranian. Not every country you can't locate on a map is the same country. You goddamn Iowa cornbread.
Last I heard,
you learn about other cultures.
I was told Armenia didn't have any people left.
Or from 24 Legacy. Where do you get your information from, goddammit? Are you listening to, what's the name of that ventriloquist with the dead
Jeff Dunham?
Where are you getting your information on multiculturalism from Jeff Dunham's puppet dead, Ahmed the dead terrorist?
You are fucking high.
I can't pull a Jeff Dunham riff. I'm high off my ass.
We need to get you high and make you watch Jeff Dunham and see how much you crack up.
Do you know how much Jeff Dunham I've watched in my life?
Have you ever seen him live?
No, have you seen Jeff Dunham live? Did he come to the Iowa State Fair one year?
He did, but I didn't go. I didn't get a ticket.
I saw Weird Al at the New York State Fair, which was a lot of fucking fun.
Weird Al was my first concert.
I think Weird Al was my first concert too.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Boomer and Zoomer generations come together for Weird Al, baby. Yeah, multi-generational artist.
Yeah, Weird Al's the fucking bomb. I fucking love Weird Al. But yeah, look.
So the point is, you agree that you are a ZAP.
I didn't know.
What's wrong with being attracted to Zoomers?
Here's what's wrong with it. For some reason, you're trying to get me to agree with it. That is my first clue that something is wrong, that this word doesn't mean that. It means something else.
No!
And that this guy wants footage of me out there screaming this word.
Okay, you don't have to say you're a ZAP. Let me ask you 2 related questions. Are you attracted to Sarancha?
Oh, yeah. She's hot as hell.
Is Sarancha a Zoomer?
Yes, she is.
Okay, that's all. That's it. That's all we got. We don't have to go on.
There's no follow-up to this.
No, I mean...
This is a surprisingly shallow bit from Mumkey.
No, you're technically a Zoomer-attracted person. I don't know why you're so against it. The word ZAP sounds cool.
I'm looking this up, goddammit. It's going to turn out that some goddamn mass murderer is talking about being a ZAP.
Bedhead Birdie made it up 20 minutes ago on Twitter.
what? About me?
No, he just said ZAP, Zoomer Attracted Person, and I thought it was funny, so I wanted to ask you if you were a ZAP.
Okay, you're very lucky. I just Googled the phrase Zoomer Attracted Person in quotes, and there are no results found for it. All right, thank goodness. I'm into the way, I don't know that I've ever told a story on air, but like, Sriracha, I never saw, the only pictures I ever saw of her were like terrible, like all blurry from weird angles. Like her Instagram at the time had no pictures of her face. Like this girl
suspicious.
The way we got together was that.
I think we have told this story on air before, so tell the abridged version just in case.
Okay, yeah, the abridged version of it is like she contacts me on Instagram and she wants help with her advertising homework, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just do all your homework for you. I'm like, because that sounds funny to me, and then I do it, and then she fails. Like, and I'm like, you tell your teacher I'm a professional advertising executive. God damn it! I'm like, and she's like, I can't. I'll get expelled. I'll get Felicity Huffman, and so. But I never really talked to her in video chat, all the Zoomer shit. Like, I'm just talking to her on the phone like a normal person, which I realize now is not normal. It's very boomery. Yeah. And then we meet up, and then thank God I opened the door, and she's hot as hell. And I'm like, oh, shit, like, I didn't know. Anyway, oh, my God, I'm losing. Let me get to some of these questions.
Yeah. I'm dying to hear what Fedora_Asterios wants to know.
Okay, we'll get to his a little bit later, but here's the first one I like. Ask a Boomer, Ask a Zoomer. Remember, kids, you can submit a question to us using hashtag Ask a Boomer, hashtag Ask a Zoomer. Tag me in it. Don't send it to Mumkey. He's inundated. A guy named Jin Tori asks, who's a better father figure, Mario or RoboCop?
Does Mario even have children?
I don't know that Murphy did. I mean, it's father figure, not father.
Oh, okay. So, are we talking about the 2013 remake of RoboCop featuring Samuel L. Jackson reprising his role as the credit card commercial guy?
Have you seen that RoboCop?
Yeah, it's rated PG-13.
Oh, that's terrible. The original RoboCop had an X rating because of when ED209 murdered that guy out the window. Oh my God. Look, for me. Oh man, who's the better father figure? I'm going to say that I feel RoboCop would be too overprotective because he has to follow the directives that OCP programs into his brain. Whereas Mario, I feel like, would kind of be a little bit looser. Like Mario might let you make your own mistakes. I think
Mario, as you might call him, whatever accent that is supposed to be, Mario. Why don't you just say
I'm from Long Island. I'm Mario. I don't know. Whatever.
I think Mario is a great role model for your average 21st century liberal cuck because he's in love with a woman who spends most of her time with a bigger, stronger man. I think in the modern day, you can't do no better than him for a liberal father figure.
I disagree. I think Mario is
no, it's Mario. You're right.
I feel like Mario is the absolute epitome of today's modern, the Donald conservative incel. Where's my princess? I want a princess. I fought to get this girl back, and all I get is a kiss on the cheek. It's time to do something terrible to make them all regret what they've done. Like that's my take on it.
I don't think most of those incels on the Donald have ever been kissed on the cheek, Asterios. Mario's getting too much action. He's not relatable.
Yeah, that's a really fucking good point. Okay, but with RoboCop, you've seen that scene where RoboCop shoots that guy in the dick, right?
Is that father-like?
I don't think it. No, look, did the guy that got shot in the dick have it coming? Absolutely.
He'll never have it coming again, if you ask me.
That's exactly right, Mumkey Jones. I am not defending the guy that RoboCop shot in the dick. But with computer accuracy too. I mean, it was an incredible shot. But that's a little harsh, RoboCop. He seems to solve a lot of his problems with violence. Whereas I feel like Mario is someone who you could go to your problems with. And let's say Mario is let's say he's not having it. You go to your cool Uncle Luigi. You know what I mean? Or like your neighbor
Mario
Toad.
gets cucked out of his own son. He really is the ultimate cuck.
The cool uncle is a common trope. Who are the coolest guys in cinema history? Uncle Buck? Absolutely. The fun uncle from the National Lampoon series? Great. Bobby's World. Bobby's got a fun uncle. That's
Uncle
fun.
Jesse on Full House. He never cheated his kids to get into college.
Uncle Joey on Full House. He never cheated his kids to get into college.
He wasn't uncle by blood. That was a little more creepy.
Wait, which one?
Joey was just friends with Danny. He wasn't actually their uncle.
That's true. No, that is weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
That is a little weird. God, my heart is on fire right now. Okay, next question. Here we go. Ken in HD asks, have you purchased an air fryer yet? If so, what are you air frying? Hashtag ask a boomer. Now, before I answer this question, have you heard of an air fryer?
I've heard of it, but that's it. What is it?
Oh, it's the ultimate boom. Let me get mine.
Oh my God, you actually have one. Okay, well, while he's gone, I guess I'll say, wow, what a fucking boomer. Oh my God, fucking boomer. How embarrassing. Oh, he's older. He's from another generation. How embarrassing.
My mom got me this for Christmas. An air fryer is like the ultimate boomer kitchen device. It's this big-ass R2-D2 guy, and here's how it works. It's got a little basket here. You put, like, French fries. Oh, there's a French fry in here from 2 weeks ago.
What about nuggies? Can you put nuggies in there?
Yes, you can absolutely put dino nuggies in here. You put the things in this basket, you put it in here, you turn the dial for 15 minutes, and when you're done, they taste just as good, or dare I say better, than deep fried or pan oil fried frozen foods without the calories.
Now, Asterios, I can't maintain my high, award-winning blood pressure without consuming a lot of fatty oils. How am I supposed to enjoy my food if it's just air fried?
Here's how you'll enjoy it. Because you can bring this to your fucking office, man. This thing won't catch on fire like a fucking deep fryer. Like, you can have this right next to your computer. You can have a little mini fridge just full of nuggies. Take out a handful, put them in the basket. You can eat them right out of the basket and then put it back in when it's done.
Asterios, how dare you? I cook my nuggies at home before work, and then I have my pocket full of dino nuggies that I munch on throughout the day. I'm constantly pulling chicken nuggets out of my pocket to eat. I've got the sauce in my shirt pocket that I dip in, and he's like, oh, there we go. Nobody noticed.
Truly a man of culture. I love
right.
This kid. God damn. So anyway, boomers love the air fryer. Last year, I think there was a thing called like the magic pot that every boomer liked. There's like a boomer thing every year around Christmas, like a new boomer thing comes out. I remember 3 years ago, it was the shark. Do you remember the shark?
No. Was that it was like the Super Bowl halftime show that Shark was dancing up on stage?
Are you talking about Left Shark?
Yeah, is that the same thing?
Well, I would hate it if you would leave your shark at home. I mean, out on the street, because it's perfect for the home. The shark is this thing that like steam cleans your floor. You put a little spray thing in it. You can spray up goop and you're steam cleaning your floor like you steam cleaned your pants. The shark. It's great. Look, 10 years ago, the George Foreman grill. God damn it, boomers love these goddamn fucking gadgets.
I think my dad did have one of those.
Yeah, the George Foreman grill's fucking great. Magic Wallet. All of them. Man, I fucking love Christmas so much. Anyway, so yes, I do have an air fryer. I love my air fryer. It makes really good food. And we will have a link to the air fryer in the comments to this.
Oh, our Amazon affiliate link?
It will be an Amazon gimmick link.
Yeah.
I really hope someone bought a Pavlok watch. Through our Amazon gimmick link, we made $20.
Whoa! Did I ever tell you about the Amazon gimmick link on my website, mumkeyjones.tv? Did I ever tell you what I put on there, Asterios?
Oh no, what did you put on there?
So the only way to get ads on my website was that I could hook it up to this Amazon affiliate link thing, and I can choose specifically which Amazon items I want to advertise to try to trick my audience into buying, so then I get, the 2% of the sale.
Kickback.
Yeah, right. I don't know, in the last couple months, Asterios, have you seen an increase in sales in your book, Toys for Kids? It's one of the top billed ads on my website.
Oh, well, fucking thank you. That's really nice. Yeah, a couple years back, I got a copy of it over here.
It's toys for kids right next to the ad for the Jumpkey mask and I think rope that you can tie into a noose. all advertised on MumkeyJones.tv.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I put this book out. Unfortunately, the publisher went out of business, but it's called Toys for Cheap. You can find it on Amazon if you just search for Toys for Cheap and Asterios Kokonos. You should find out what your listeners are getting on Amazon anyway, and then just put, like lube, for example. I'm going to guess a large percentage of your audience gets their lube from Amazon because it just gets sent straight to the home.
Right.
Somebody the other day, a listener of mine, sent me a big bottle of lube in the mail. And they sent me these three romance novels, each starring a different character named Maddox, either fucking you or getting fucked.
Oh,
and he was like, you can jerk it off to your hero Maddox. Enjoy.
Wow.
And, yeah. So like lube. What else does the Mumkey do? Like Hot Pockets, Pop-Tarts,
Guns.
Yeah, definitely. I bet Amazon sells guns and ammo. What else does the Mumkey Jones? Whatever the hot video game is that's out. And it's like, I don't know either, but they're always talking about it on Twitter. If you put a link to that on Amazon, it's like they're all going to buy it anyway. They might buy it through you just to help you out.
Anime figurines.
Yes.
Kleenex to clean up the cum off of your anime figurines. Other people's cum in case you run out, so you can still douse your anime figurines. It's limitless on Amazon. Anything is for sale on there.
Yeah, I genuinely do like this idea. And hey, speaking of selling shit, just because we're about to wrap up.
Well, I really want to hear Fedora Asterios' question, and then we should do all of our plugs.
Oh, cool. It's just I have a couple more. I have a couple of new tour dates to announce.
I wanted to do that at the end. I want to hear this in Fedora.
I'm sorry.
Oh!
All right. At Fedora_Asterios
Thank
asks.
God.
Actually, let's do two more questions.
Okay.
At Fedora_Asterios asks, are fedoras cool?
No.
Or do I need to go out, get a fedora, and make myself look more like well-known comedian Asterios Kokonos?
It's an easy no. That's why I wear them, because they're horrendous.
Yes. Kids, don't even ironically take a picture of yourself in a fedora.
You will never live it down.
No. That picture don't get deleted.
It will be used against you for the rest of your life. It's the biggest mistake I've made in my career, and I've been fired from my career.
Yes, exactly. When Mumkey wears that fedora, he is clearly being ironic. He's doing the thing that the kid in the meme does, where he's pointing his finger up top and like he's doing the whole milady thing.
Asperger once in a video wore a black fedora, and now when everybody makes memes about him being a wife beater, that's the image they use. It's double embarrassing.
Yes, exactly. It's like, was he being satirical at the time? Yes. If you kids wear a fedora, will you be being ironic and satirical? Yes. The internet won't use it that way. Kids, do not wear a fedora. Don't do it, kids. Trust me. Not fedoras. Not even once.
No. Unless you're a MGTOW, in which case you should be forced to wear one, like a scarlet letter.
Yeah, you should have a fedora that has like a chin strap so it can't get blown off in the wind.
It's a very fuzzy, hairy chin strap, so you have a neck beard.
Yes, exactly. Get a second beard on your chin strap, so now you have two neck beards.
Wow.
The final question, it's not super funny, so I think let's just answer it quick. It's from a guy named Inkling Maine, BTW.
Okay.
Yes, how do I get over jealousy? I recently ruined my chances with a girl who was into me. She's already moved on. I'm happy about her because I still care for her, but I can't help but be jealous. How do I get over jealousy? You got anything?
Yeah, I think you're thinking of envy, you stupid idiot. Jealousy is when you're afraid that what you already have will be taken away. You never had that, bitch. You're not jealous, you're envious. You lose. Try again next episode, dummy. Next question.
I apologize. I had the same answer. It's envy and jealousy are very different. And then I was going to say the B word too. So I'll probably better luck next time.
Wait, did I call somebody a bitch in that? I blacked out as I was answering.
Yes, Mumkey, you did. You said the B word, Mumkey.
I just talk. I don't think.
I know that, Mumkey. Well, hey, I honestly, I have so many people here who want to know whether or not they're a boomer or a zoomer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 16 different people who want to know where they are on the Oomer scale. We'll have to get to that another time because your boomer uncle's about to have a heart attack. But it would break my heart if you didn't come to some of our live tour dates. We now have five shows where the tickets are for sale now. Boston on June 8th, New Jersey on June 15th, Caldwell, Texas, which is apparently only 90 minutes from Austin, and it's only 90 minutes from Houston. Caldwell, Texas on August 3rd. We'll be in Toronto on August 24th, and we will be wrapping up the tour in Montreal on Sunday, August 25th. Montreal tickets are on sale now. You can get tickets to all these shows by going to twitter.com/Asterios. It's the pinned tweet.
Didn't you say there was a new New York City show as of last night?
Yes, last night during my live stream, I got confirmed that we will be doing a show. Tickets are not on sale yet because I just got the confirmation.
Okay.
It takes a couple of days for brown paper tickets to get the thing, but Friday, June 7th at 7 p.m., we will be doing a show in New York City, and we will be going out after, just like last time. So if you had fun last time, come back, and if you couldn't make it last time, join us. This tour is going to be fucking wild. We're going to have a lot of fucking fun on it, and we hope you can hang out with us.
Yeah, just logistically, it sounds like, so if we're doing 3 shows within about a week all around New York City, it sounds like I will be sleeping on Asterios' couch for about 12 days straight to do these 3 shows. So if you live in the New York area and need a Mumkey to hang out with, since I won't be able to work because I'm stuck in Asterios' apartment, I guess come hang out with me.
You can use my computer to edit. I'll be gone. Use my computer.
Oh, shit, you're going to be gone at work all day? Oh,
I'll be at work. Well, Sriracha works from home.
Well,
She works from home.
I think I'll stream a lot.
Yes, you can use my thing. Stream, do whatever you want. It'll be fun.
How long are you at work? I don't know how long I want to be alone in your apartment. That's going to be so lame. How long do you work every day? Be honest. 2 hours, 3 hours?
Oh, I'm there it takes me an hour and a half to get there, an hour and a half to get home, and I'm there for 8 or 9 hours.
Oh, God, you're killing me.
You'll be fine. It'll be fun. Bring sheep.
No, she has a real job.
But she can work from here. She can't work from here.
I don't know.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if you want to come hang out in Asterios' empty apartment with me, give me a shout out.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I'll give anybody the address. There's no telling what I'll do.
I promised Sriracha no more strangers at the house. I said, honey, we're not shooting wife wars here anymore. I promise. I'm so sorry. She's like, it's very stressful. It's like, yeah, I know. I definitely understand.
Yeah, you don't want these hardcore 19-year-old anime fans knowing exactly where you live.
Yeah, it's weird to have all these people who want to finger bang Zubat in your goddamn house. I'm like, no, I get it.
Zubat.
No, I get it.
What a weird random Pokemon pull for that joke.
A lot of people want to finger bang Zubat. Anyway.
Fucked up.
Anyway, it's time to pull out of this episode of Boomer vs. Zoomer. For Boomer vs. Zoomer, I'm Asterios Kokodos.
And if you would like to support us, go to patreon.com/Asterios. Last episode, when I did the solo outro and I was giving both of our Patreons, I accidentally said patreon.com/Asterios twice. So
I know.
I advertised my own Patreon as yours. And I didn't realize it until it was up.
I really appreciated that. That was clutch. That was key, fam.
So if you donated to Asterios twice, thinking one of them was to me, instead this week go to patreon.com/Mumkey instead. And for Boomer vs. Zoomer, I have been your Zoomer friend, Mumkey Jones.
Have a good night, everybody. I've got to go throw up.